morning. Where are you people? I said I'm on in too. Where are you? Come on, let's have you. That's it, come on Lynn. Hello, hello. Are you there, are you there? On in two. Where are you? Guess where I am? Hey, look, guess where I am? I'm in S'mores. I'm in the building. Wendy Murphy is in the building now. I thought you could have a bit of a recce. This is our west door, for those of you that might not know. And this is where we're going to be coming in next week. Okay, so we're going to come in the west door. That's the west door round the corner. I've got my illustrious videoer beside me as well. He's going to just keep, oh, I'm waving. So you'll come in and oh, let me go back to the west door. So just here, it's falling down. How dare it? We've got a sign. Can you do that, Kai? The sign? We've got a sign that you're going to have to read. I think Kai's better at that, to be fair. So on the wall, we're going to ask you to read the sign. Where have you gone? Oh, going to ask you to read the sign. It's just welcome back to St Paul's. We've had to make a few changes to ensure the safety of yourself and everyone else in church. So we're just asking you to read that carefully. You're going to come to the table and you're going to be here. We're going to have someone here. You're going to fill in a form just by here for track and trace. Don't worry if you've forgotten your hand gel and your mask, because we've got them. We've got them. So please don't worry. Okay, so they're up and you'll have someone to show you to your seat, because you won't be sitting in your usual seats, my darlings, or you may, but some of them are taped off. So if I show you here, can you see? Some of them have got, due to COVID, we've taped some off. Okay, so every other pew. So do be prepared to be sat in a different seat in this beautiful, beautiful building. Okay, so here we are. Yes, we've got that. We've got hand sanitizer. If we go up to the front, so I'm probably going to have to go round. So there'll be no hymn books, because we're not allowed to sing, are we? So no hymn books at the moment. And of course, no refreshments either. The screen's down, look, as you can. Actually, if she plays hymns, I'll be singing. And that's not allowed. And then that wouldn't be a very good leader, would it? If I'm singing when you're not. So then I'm going to take you over to the Lady Chapel, the Carnarvon Chapel, okay? And here we've got, look at that, look, wait a minute, let me see if I can do it. Oh, where are you going? If you're here, then, okay, you've got a telly, the Cool Kids telly for the moment, and you'll be able to see the words on the screen, because if you're a family, we're going to ask you to stick together just for the first moment of the service. And these two are taped off, as you can see. Let me just come down. There you go. Some of them are taped off. So just wanted you to have a little look and see what you, because you might be thinking, you know, what's all that about? So the social area won't be open for us. It will only be open for the older Cool Kids. The toilets I'm coming down to now. They're a one in and one out system. They've got a sign that's been laminated, so everything can be washed down. Okay, so we've got a special solution we have, and that's going to be used after the service to wash down. So that's a one in and one out. One in and one out, she says. And then we're going over to the social area, which will be closed. Okay, so you're coming in the west door. Our wonderful bouncer is Pete Beardsmore, and he's going to be showing you to your seat. So there'll be someone to track and trace. Someone will be showing you to your seat, and we will have everything on the screen. Okay, let me, I know you'll all be eager to have a look, see. So there you are, look, it's still the same. Because you know what? Our God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Things may change. Going to proceed next week. So you might have some fears, you say, because you might think, do I want to be part of that little journey of church opening up? Honestly, if you don't want to come to church for whatever reason, right, please do stay at home and watch us online. At the moment, we're going to continue with the online. The service now on a Sunday morning is going to be recorded right here where I'm standing. So those of us that are at the front will be recorded, and then it will be uploaded to the Facebook page and the website at some point during that day. So you just have to be a bit patient. You just have to wait for me at 11. So we're here at 10 next week, and then I'm still going to do the live, because the idea is, folks, that when we have finished our morning worship, we're going to go out of those main doors. So we're doing a one-way system. So we're going to go out of the main doors and down the ramp. Okay, and I would ask you, if you want to have a conversation with anyone, please can you do that on the path, so you're out of church grounds. We've had a particular notice this week from Archdeacon Phil Williams, and he's asking, please, not to encourage us to allow people to stay in the grounds, because if people are coming by and we're congregating, as it were, outside and chatting away and having a lovely time, that's great. Do that, but please do it on the path or at the bottom of the drive, if you would. So I'm just trying to obey some authority. I know. It's a bit of a challenge, isn't it? But there you go. So you may not want to come into the building, and as I've said, that is perfectly acceptable. You please do what you feel is right for you. So, yes, Margaret Bowler, we've already thought about that. We did ask Bernard if he wanted to come in up the ramp and go out down the ramp, because we thought for one or two people that would be acceptable. Actually, he's going to come round where we did pick up a picnic to the west door, and he's going to come up the steps, is Margaret. But obviously, for people who cannot get up the steps, then of course, please come up the ramp and do come and join us as we tentatively feel our way forward as a church. As a church, well, as the church of God, the people of God, coming back into the building and worshipping in this place. Remembering that for those who can't come into the building yet, for whatever reason, whether that's still isolating, actually, please do continue to watch online, because really, please do not stress yourself about thinking you have to come into the building. You really do not. You know, God is here. Yes, he is. And we lift up our eyes when we come in, because remembering, though, that God is everywhere. So I was thinking a little bit about doing this morning, and I've done it. And then I was thinking about, well, it's been a massive journey for each one of us in all different ways, hasn't it, really? When we say we're on a journey, we're all doing it differently, aren't we? But it's like, I heard a good thing. We're all on the water, but we're all sailing a different boat, aren't we? We're going in the same direction, but actually we're all sailing in a different boat, because my boat will be very much different to your boat, but we're all heading in the same direction. That's the one thing. I totally agree with you, and God will keep us safe. There is no doubt about that. So for cool kids who will come in to the West Door, sitting in the Lady Chapel with families, so all the families will be in there, and then in an instant, when I've said good morning, then we'll have them into cool kids room and into the social area as before, so they're not sitting they're not sitting too long, so we can get on with their worship and their teaching as well. So made me think about us being on different journeys, as I've said, being in a different boat, but all going in the same direction. So I thought, let's think about Psalm 121, 121. You know, I will lift up my eyes to the mountains. From whence shall my help come? My help shall come from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not allow our foot to slip. Thank you, Anne. He will keep us safe. He who keeps us will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade on your right hand. The sun will not smite you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will protect you from all evil. He will keep your soul. The Lord will guard your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forever. So can you hear that resounding? He who keeps us will not slumber. Anne said it before me so beautifully. It's going to keep us safe. Because he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep for each one of us. We will remember that the Lord is our keeper. He's a shade on our right hand. The sun shall not smite us by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will protect us from all evil, and he will keep our souls. He will guard us, our going out and our coming in, this time, forth and forevermore. In times gone by, I think I might have said this before, midwives would say this, Margaret Bowler, over newly born babies. The Lord will protect your going out and your coming in. So he's with you at the beginning and he's with you at the end. But they would say this psalm with the ladies who had just given birth. So that's a little aside, she says there, just something to help you to think about that psalm. I remember Barbara Gordon, I'm glad you're here this morning, because when you were going to see your daughter, we prayed this psalm for you on a Wednesday morning, because you were going on a big journey, weren't you? You were going on a massive journey to see your daughter and your family there. I think it's New Zealand. I'm sure that you've told me it's New Zealand. So please correct me if I'm wrong, because I know that's where Di and Mike's daughter lives, in New Zealand. So, so it's about trusting in God, trusting that he knows all our journey. He knows every single bit of it. Because it's amazing just what you can get into those short 7 verses, isn't it? Knowing that God is going to be there. So if you wanted to read Psalm 121 when I've gone off and you're thinking about what I've said, it's only 7 verses long. And so you'll know where the Psalms are, won't you? Psalms are sort of like, well, they're in the Old Testament, you'll remember that, I know, and then just sort of, if you look at your Bible, that they're almost in the middle, the Psalms, just before the middle. So do have a look at that psalm, because it's a great comfort, it is. So for those of us who have, not me, and maybe not you, but there will be some people who have those oohs as they are thinking about, can they come back into the building? And if you've got an ooh, that's perfectly okay. Okay, hang on to those online services and the pre-recorded. You know, hang on to the promise over performance. And if you haven't seen it yet, go back and have a look at the pre-recorded at 10 o'clock. So please, if you've got an hour, then please do just stay at home. Stay safe. Stay well. You know, obviously, if you're desperate to come into this building, we're going to be here for you. So there's only one service, remember, at 10 o'clock. And I've had a lovely text from Margaret Bowler. If you'd like to bring a tin or a non-perishable gift, and we can put that in a box outside. So this is for harvest, for the food bank. So if you'd like to bring a contribution for the food bank, so we'll have a box outside. Margaret's already said that she's offered to actually wipe everything down. So please do come and pop. If you do come, pop your tin or your non-perishable in that box. And that would be a great way to come back, won't it? I know that Eileen's on the door. We've got a box of celebrations, a tin, a plastic tub. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for. So, that round tub of sweets will be waiting for you, and then there'll be a box outside the west door if you feel you can make a contribution to Food Bank, as we can't do our usual harvest. I hope you've all got your newsletters. I know it's cutting it fine, Wendy Murphy, when you're delivering this morning at 7:30 and 8 o'clock with the dog, but I hope you've got them, because it's great. It's a great newsletter. And I really, really, I am so very grateful for all the contributions that you all make, and also the contributions, and Kathy and Paula, who are responsible for putting it together. So I'm eternally grateful for all of you. So I know, bless you, Barbara says, yes, it is New Zealand, and she's about an hour from Di's daughter. I bet you do wish you were there. Now, I think, actually, how it's turned so very cold, and it's not the best in here. My illustrious assistant, who is videoing, let me tell you, said it's cold in here. It is cold in here, yeah. It won't be cold next week, I promise. It will be absolutely wonderful. We'll keep each other warm, won't we, as we worship that ever-living God. So, Psalm 121, a pilgrim's prayer, often said over someone going on a big journey. And I've already shared about Barbara Gordon. It's such a great, comforting psalm, talking about keeping and protecting and holding and not letting anything get in our way of the promise. So we're never going to grow tired of God's unfailing love, because that love is unfailing for each and every one of us. And even when we have those moments, can I do this? And we aren't quite sure which direction we're going in, which direction we're looking in. Well, we look past those and we say to the God of all hope, who watches our every move, that's his promise, every step that we take, he is right there with us in the good, the bad, and the ugly, and even in those moments. I hope that you've enjoyed having a little look and see what is on offer for you next week. On offer, that's a bit like performance, Wendy. We're not here to perform, we're here to share together the promise, aren't we? So I'm glad you've got yours, Pauline. Thank you very much for taking that round. So here we are. Look, so we will look a bit different and we will be a bit different. Okay, but you are very, very welcome into this house of God. Yesterday when we were delivering newsletters, my boy and I, Kai and I, he helped me. And that was a great help. I didn't have to ordinarily, you see, I'd be walking the dog and doing, but I've actually ran out of time this month. I haven't been able to do that as much as I would like. And anyway, she's a bit of a pain in the you-know-what now because, after 15 minutes, she's had enough. She don't want it. So I've had to be very careful. So those ones I've done this morning, I've done, but that was only about 4. And Pat, I've got yours as well. And your ones for St Giles, for Giles Court as well. So, yes. So it's really, really a good form of communication. It helps us to stay connected and it's a real good way of being. So I'm going to just leave that Psalm 21 with you. Good morning, Super. We're just about there, but you can catch us on the loop. I know you can. So I'm just going to give you a little pan around so you have some idea there. That's cool, isn't it? That's lovely. And we've got the cleaning ladies and myself coming in tomorrow as well. So there's a few wires at the front, but we'll be here and we'll be waiting for you. There you go. All right. So, let me leave you with Psalm 121. You might have it in a different version, might you? I like this one. So it's a song of ascents. It's a song that actually, it's because that's what the Psalms are, aren't they? That it's a song to help us on our way. I will lift up my eyes to the mountains. Sometimes it's called the hills, isn't it? Whatever, we're still looking up, yeah? From whence cometh my help? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not allow our foot to slip. He who keeps us does not slumber. Never stops watching over us. Because he keeps Israel. And if he keeps Israel, if he keeps all those, why would he not keep us? And we remember that the Lord is our keeper. The Lord is our shade on our right hand. The Lord will not smite you by day. Never will he. Nor the moon by night. The Lord will protect us from all evil. And he will keep our soul. The Lord will guard our going out and our coming in from this time forth and forevermore. If you've got to, then do stay home, stay safe, and stay well. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. And all those that you love and care for and maybe can't see at this moment in time. The Lord be gracious to you and give you his peace. And we ask for this blessing in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Amen. God bless you. Have a great day. See you Wednesday. God bless. Oh, if we're cleaning tomorrow, see you tomorrow. Okay. Take good care. I'm here for a few moments more. If you've got anything that you would like to ask about next Sunday, then please fire away. Okay. My dog, is she 66? Because she's 14, you know. So it's 7, isn't it? 7 to 1. Come on, those of you who are good at maths. Eh? Those of you who are good at maths. Bit chilly in here. Need your vest on. That's for sure. I hope that was all right for you, that little. I know a lot of people are eager to get back into the building. You're very welcome, all of you. Take good care. Oh, Lynn Faulkner, will there be an offering on Sunday? What we'll do is we will have an offering. At the west door there'll be 2 baskets, and if you can put your offering in the basket or in the little blue bags, yes indeed, thank you Lynn. Yeah, so if just carry on as much as we can with this new normal. See you tomorrow, Judy. Bet you're all wanting to go off and peel a spud or fry some mushrooms, Lynn. What you got today, Lynn? I'm always wanting to know what Lynn's got. We've got shepherd's pie for a change. It'd be great to see you, Lynn, if you can come next Sunday. Obviously, we're here for those of you that would love to come into the building. And if there are people that need to come up the ramp, then please, of course, it's perfectly acceptable for you to come up the ramp and go out by the ramp. We just wanted in as much as we could. We want to accommodate everybody. So, as you were. We've got, you know what? We've got a tub of celebrations, Eileen Brown, because we're celebrating coming back into the building. We are. It will be lovely to see you, Mary Moore. It will. Lovely. No mushrooms today. Jacket potato. We had jacket potatoes on Thursday. It's got to be jacket potato and salad. Got to be my favouriteest meal. Favouriteest. Yeah. Celebrations. Good morning, Donald. Donald, I don't think I bring you a newsletter. If you'd like one, you'll have to tell me. And you'll have to inbox me your address. Because I'm not allowed to put it in the public arena. Which is another story, which is far too long to share with you this morning. Bless me. Bless me. And you. Bless you too, all of you. Donald, good to see you. And your mum will probably be watching as well. Jacket potatoes. What's your filling then, Lynn? What's your filling? Oh, bless you, Anne. That was going to be my next question, actually. How was Roy? So obviously no operation yet. No operation, Anne, as yet. Yeah, bless all of us. That's right, Pat. Indeedy. Oh, bless you, Sylvia. I just thought it would be really lovely for us to get a feel of the building again, because it's been shut for far too long. Cheese and beans. My favourite is tuna. Tuna, sweet corn and mayonnaise. That's my favouriteest. Because lots of people have chilli, don't they? Not bothered. And Eileen can't even sing to us. How sad will that make us? Honestly. I wonder if that's a blessing in disguise, Eileen. I can say that to you. I know you'll take it in the manner that it's given out. Oh dear. Bless you. Be blessed today. Go and have another look at that Psalm 121. It is the most amazing psalm. Just 7 little verses. Oh, bless you, Anne. It's awful, isn't it, when your babies are poorly? It doesn't matter what age they are, does it? When your babies are poorly, your babies are poorly. It is. It's one of my favourites too. Alongside Psalm 46 for me, Sylvia. The Lord is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in time of trouble. And what about, I think it's Psalm 42, as the deer pants for the water, so my soul runs or longs after you. Okay, all right. That's all right, because Lynn Faulkner is going to drown Eileen out anyway. Eileen, you are not allowed to sing at all. If I'm not allowed to sing, no one's allowed to sing. Whether it's in or out of tune, we can't sing. But I do have masks here. I do have hand sanitizer. So please, if you get to the door and think, oh, blooming heck, or words to that effect, just come in, because we've got masks. I've got masks. I've got hand sanitizer. Or we've got all that we need, I promise. Because we've got Jesus as well. Yes. Oh, and June Smith's off to granddaughter's birthday party, just the 6th, of course. Bless you. It's tough, isn't it? Really tough. Angel's boy. Because like I say, they're always our babies, aren't they? So please do pray for Roy, and that he will be well enough to have his operation, and then he'll have the courage. So maybe we need to think about Psalm 121, because he needs the Lord, doesn't he? Because he's going to watch Roy. Yes. Hang on, Lucy, because you're just here, aren't you? So I'm going to give you, I've come in because I wanted to give you a little taste of what it's going to look like. Because don't forget, we're coming in the west door. That's a pretty cool picture, isn't it? It is. And then Lynn's going to be up in the chancel, but nobody else is. She's going to play us some classical music. Bless her. She is. Let me just show you the organ. Everything is going to be on the PowerPoint. And Lucy, children and yourself are going to go in the Carnarvon Chapel, which is there, look, right, just there. And we've got a telly in there, but you'll only be together for a few moments. And then the older kids going in the social area. They're the only ones that are allowed in the social area, which is there. And it's cordoned off for everyone else. So it's just the leaders and the children, and then the younger children going into Cool Kids room. Okay. There you go, my lovelies. There you go. Okay. I'm going to let my illustrious assistant get back home, because I'm sure he's desperate for some breakfast. I dragged him over so he could help me. He's videoed it on the iPad as well. So, yeah, so what I've said is, Lucy, just to recap, in through the west door, coming in, the wonderful Peter Beardsmore is going to show you to your seat. He's our bubbly bouncer, and it won't be the seat that you would like. You will be taken to a seat. And for you, Lucy, with the girls, that will be in the side chapel, where the children's area, play area was. But of course, there's no play area there at the moment because we can't do that, okay? And then they'll be going into the social area and Cool Kids accordingly. So there are no drinks. So the social area won't be open at all. We're in through the west, out through the porch door, down the ramp, as always. So we've got like that one-way system, unless, of course, you need help, you need the ramp, and then, of course, you are going to come up the ramp. You are. So yes, this is how it'll look when you come in. But we'll be together, and we'll have a great time. So it's me on Sunday leading the service, and Pauline's going to preach for us. So you know who's doing what. Okay. And you'll have a chocolate when you come in, whether it's your birthday or no. All right, my lovelies. I'm going to, yes, Pat. They're only going to be there for a very short time, aren't they, before going into their groups. So, yeah, so we're trying to keep folks safe. And as I just want to repeat before I go off now, that if you're having an aware moment, have your aware moment, because it's right and proper that you have an aware moment, because for the moment, the onlines are still going to continue. So as I finish here at 2:45, thereabouts, 11, I'll pop home and start again. Keeps me out of mischief, doesn't it? And it keeps you lot out of mischief, watching me as well. See how good I am to you. All right, my lovelies. I'm going to get off. I'm going to have another cup of coffee. I've only had one this morning. I'm going to make sure that everything's off in here. My illustrious assistant will help me because he's not gone home, bless him. And we will see you next Sunday. I'll see you live on Wednesday at 11. And for those of you who are cleaning, please do come along and give it a bit of a sweep and a bit of a wipe down with the special solution that we've got. You're more than welcome. So please do come along, and we will see you tomorrow, Wednesday, or next Sunday. God bless.